NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now Tune.
He finds his man, complete. That's Bradley. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and now it's 3rd and 3.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw, Tune.
And this one is incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Hand.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell.
They'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
The Vikings at 9-1 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
But once again, it's Mitchell.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Running left, here's Mitchell.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They're just below the cut line for top half of the league. 17th in the NFL against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way.
And it's a fumble.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
You remember in preseason when we were going to the different training?
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Here's Tune to throw it.
And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. Hand.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
A handoff from Mitchell running left.
Able to fight through one tackle. There he goes left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
to throw. Hand. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now a 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown! Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Vikings have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
2nd down and a yard.
Now a give right side. It's Bradley, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This will be caught once again by Brown. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Counter play with Jacobs.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Tune.
Throw side to Higgins. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Elijah Higgins.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and back their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
On the handoff, Mitchell.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Hand. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Charles, there's something special about one of those big D linemen bringing it in. Off the tip there, really nice coordination.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it in about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key. And you got a chance to take one away, you want people comfortable with the football, and it paid off there.
On first down, Bradley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
44 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Any team that successfully runs a toss play cannot do it with an offensive line that can't move. You've got to have mobile players, especially those tackles, who can move laterally and seal the edge in order for the back to get upfield.
Toon going to throw it.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Toon.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Throwing 2.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
The kick by McManus is good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bradley. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And Tune to throw it now.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harrison.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bradley, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with the draw play.
They certainly did. Caught him a little over-eager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. They used their speed and their aggressiveness against them, didn't they?
Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And he goes out right around the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Hand to Jefferson on the slant. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
In motion, the tight end. On 2nd down now. It's Bradley.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. The kick by McManus is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10.
A give here to Mitchell.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
56 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. Another run with Mitchell.
Fights off the defender. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They run. It's Mitchell.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Off play action. Hand. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Hand. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from taking the lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that will put them on top here in the third. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Fighting through at the 25.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
2nd down and 3.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
58 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 yards there, just like last play.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Down inside the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to pull that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they have regained the lead.
So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think he'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown. But the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Operating from the gun. Hand. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. This is caught by Addison. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Second down and 8.
Looking to throw. Hand. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Hand. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown. T.J. Hawkinson, 27 yards. And the Vikings have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 5. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
They go play action here on first down. Towards the end zone for Brown.
And that's going to be incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. The keeper gets him 7 that time, and it'll lead to a 3rd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Bradley. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 9.
They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Now Tune. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
First down, Bradley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. In motion right, one of the tight ends. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. And now he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Looking to throw, Tune.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
Let's go. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Bradley. He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
A run with Mitchell.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Here's Tune to throw it. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, where they've got 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
On second down, here's Mitchell.
And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Looking to throw. Hand. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Here's Jamie Gillen now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
This is 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Minnesota, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again.